first of all, I made those comments about 3 years ago, long before President Trump was chairman of the Kennedy Center and long before I accepted a position at the Kennedy Center. And so it really didn't have to do with my Kennedy Center job to what I said in the past at a Christian conference. But as I described in my tweet, they basically came to me and they said, you need to disavow this. And, I think that I just described a situation that, and I just described it accurately. I wasn't going to disavow it. And I wasn't going to disavow any of my Christian beliefs around traditional marriage. So this video, triggered a lot of the people that work in the higher up levels of the Kennedy Center, and so it led to me being dismissed because of my beliefs, and I think that's wrong. I think I was doing the job, I was doing it well, and I was doing it because I love President Trump. I love the mission that he had set for the Kennedy Center, and I was more than willing to work closely with Ambassador Rick Grinnell and the others that were there in order to achieve that mission. And I didn't really care what.
Right, exactly. The point is you're a statesman and a Christian, and just like all of us, we can work with anyone because we love all people. We have a great sense of ambassadorial etiquette, that we don't bring things up. We don't needlessly or divisively bring up our differences in worldview, though clearly the Muslim world, not just evangelicals, the Catholic world, the Christian world, the Jewish world, has a unified, in a sense, theory of heterosexual marriage. But that doesn't mean that we can't exist and work together without having a food fight in the faculty lounge. And so I'm really disappointed. I'm just so disappointed at this.
Yeah, Lance, every day that I went to work there, I was praying for Ambassador Grinnell. I was praying for the staff of the Kennedy Center. I was praying circle prayers around the building. I was praying hedge of protection prayers. I have a hedge of protection prayer that I really I like to pray, and I knew from day one, because of the discernment given to me by the Holy Spirit as a believer, that I was contending in a spiritual battle, and that I was near the top of the mountain. I was near the gates.
Yes.
And I was contending with those spiritual powers at that gate. And I was doing it through prayer. And I think the closer that I got to the gate and the more Christians I brought in the door, the more Satan was pushing back against what I was doing. And I was greatly encouraged when you came up and I met with you and Mercedes a week ago, and you prayed for me in the building. And that was a very important milestone. And we were making real progress, not only in the natural, but in the spiritual. And so Satan counterattacked. And I really think that's the main reason that I was fired.